Hi guys, Opinionated Horsewoman here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome all new people. Tonight I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the products I use and walk you through how I redo my nails. So I already shot part 1 of this video and I will go ahead and link the video part 1 here, up here. And I was going to show you tonight the products that I use when I actually put color on and go through the steps of what I do when I go ahead and redo my nails. So introduce you to my products that I use and yeah, just talk to you guys a little bit throughout the process. So before we get into that, I hope you will give this video a like and make sure you smash that channel button and join my channel and subscribe and click that bell for notifications so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. So thank you guys again so much and let's get right into it. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. I am going to go ahead and color my nails today. Thought I'd show you guys how I do it. So on a previous video I did a fill with a product called Coty Professional Rubber Base Gel, and I have gone back and kind of shaped and cleaned up my nails and I'm ready to go ahead and apply the color, and so I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my nails, prep my nails a little bit with just a quick swipe, some rubbing alcohol, just in case I've got dust or dirt on them or oils from my skin. So kind of let those get cleaned up. And then I'm going to use this pretty color from Modelones from their Diamond Nail Gel collection, and we are going to be using their base coat, and I'm going to use their acid-free nail primer as well as their top coat. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with their acid-free nail primer, and you do not cure this under the lamp. Put it on a nice thin coat. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to these fingers first. I've done another review on this. I got the primer, the base, and the top coat from Modelones off Amazon. I will link them below. Really like these products. They do a really nice job. Like I said, I'm not putting a lot, just a nice thin little coat of this acid-free primer. And you do not nuke that under the lamp. So next thing I will be using will be the Modelones base coat. I'll give it a little shake. And set that down just outside of view here next to my stand. So I'm just going to put a nice thin coat. So the base coat, you do go ahead and nuke that in the lamp. So I'm going to just be very careful here, make sure I get my edges, and I will get all of these nails prepped, and I will do them for about 20 seconds in my lamp. I have quite a strong lamp. It is a 90 watt. I will go ahead and link that in the description as well, but it is quite strong, so I have found I do not need to go for necessarily the full 30, 45, or 60 seconds. I find that that just is a little overkill with the strong lamp I use, so I'm going to go ahead and do a good solid 30 seconds with my lamp. And then we're going to go right into using this really pretty color. Modelones, it's part of their Diamond Nail Gel set. It's a set of nail polishes. Again, I got this on Amazon. So I will link that below in the description box. Let's see if I can get this open without spilling it. You guys can see, such a pretty color. Kind of purpley, lots of glitter. So I'm going to just do a couple nails. There's a lot of glitter in this, so you have to kind of put it on pretty thin to start off with, and build from there. So that first layer is going to be quite thin. Make sure I get my edges. kind of a very pretty color, very purpley, but starts off quite translucent. Let me make sure I'm getting some product where I want it. And checking along the edges too. Gotta get a little more getting at the front. Not a lot on the edges, but I do want to make sure I'm getting just enough for a thin first coat. Go ahead and put a little on my pinky, and I will go ahead and set these 4 fingers before I do my thumb because it's just a little easier to have them kind of set. I'm just making sure I got a little product on the tips. So that's the first coat. I'm going to go ahead and do probably 20 seconds in my lamp. Don't really need more than that. Again, the key is to use thin layers. They set up quicker in the lamp. Just doing 20 seconds. So that's the first coat. I'll go ahead and do my thumb and put that through the lamp. Such a pretty color. Really like the Modelones products so far. They've really been quite nice, easy to work with, reliable, good quality product. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little. I don't necessarily want the glitter on the tips, but I do want a little of the gel polish. I'm gonna go ahead and set that in the lamp, and I'll put my other fingers in there too for good measure. Well, that's not really necessary. All right, so ready for layer number 2. You can see I'm starting to, with the second coat, picking up more of that purple color. I don't want to have a thick coat, so I'm trying to be very gentle and pull it down and away from my cuticle. Onto the middle finger. Pick up just a little bit more. It's hard to get just the right amount on your brush. I think the glitter can be quite distracting when you're using these glitter polishes, but they're so pretty. Let's make sure I'm getting my edges over here. Make sure I'm depositing a little glitter on the tips so that it looks proper. Get a little on the edges here. You know, you can kind of see it's a little sparse. So you can kind of manipulate your glitters a little bit. Actually have a little glitter dangle there. So that looks pretty nice. Continue on with the other 2, and then I will go ahead and set that in the lamp, and then I will do the second coat on my thumb. So pretty. Let me go ahead and get the side here. It's the side away from me that I can't see as well. Very pretty. Just being careful on the tips. Do one more nail and then put that under the lamp. Being a smaller nail, this one is not wanting to pick up a lot of color. It's interesting. Trying to just make sure I get all the edges. It's a little harder with these glitters, especially these translucent colors. And then I'm checking my tips. Make sure I got some product. Okay, that's coat number 2. I'm getting quite purple now. I'm going to go ahead and set that in the lamp. I'll do 20 seconds in my lamp. I have a 90-watt lamp. It should set it quite nicely. Okay, now I'm going to do a second coat on my thumb. A lot of glitter on my brush. Oh dear. Okay, so a lot of glitter on here, so I have to be quite careful. Trying to be careful I don't get clumps of glitter in one spot. So the nice thing is you can kind of move the glitter around. And the other thing I can do is if I'm having trouble with too much glitter on this the brush, I can use a spare gel brush to kind of manipulate. I like this, so pretty. So not bad for a second coat. I think I want to touch that tip up, so I'm gonna kind of brush a lot off here and move this. There's just a little glitter that was looking a little bubbly on the end, and so I just kind of smoothed that out. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the lamp for 20 seconds. I have to decide whether I want to do a third coat or be happy with the second coat. Decide how much color I want versus the glitter sparkle. All right, so we did 20 seconds in the lamp. So this is 2 coats. Definitely got more darker, a little more dark. Definitely, I'm going to start on this finger. I don't feel like it picked up nearly the color, the purple. Not as much glitter on there. It's a little more translucent, and I might do the same here. We'll see how that looks, and then I will decide if I need to go further. But I at least want my pinky to look similar to the others. That's better already. I have to make sure I'm getting the edges over here. Kind of dabbing some glitter on there. That is so pretty. You can see I'm kind of manipulating those little pieces of glitter around. All right, kind of cool. So I like it. I feel like I'm missing a little on that edge. So I don't want a lot of product on my brush. I'm just going to tap some glitter on there. I'll go ahead and smooth that out. There. I think I'm going to add extra to the nails. I really like that deeper purple look. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, so pretty. Wow. Would you look at how beautiful that is? Oh, I love it. Look at that. That is pretty. Really getting a pop of purple. I don't think I could do more than 3 coats, so this is it. This is what it's going to look like. As it is, this will be a pretty thick, you know, I try to keep them fairly thin coats, but, you know, the glitter has some substance to it, so they do get quite thick. A little fuzzy off there. Just see how they look, see if I'm missing any pops of glitter on the edges. I feel like this one's missing a little here. You can see I can kind of manipulate that. I don't really worry. I don't want it too close to my skin, so I have to be quite careful. There we go. Ah, it's so pretty. Just feathering that color and that glitter in close to the edge of my nail, but not up against my skin. Wow, look how pretty that is. Those three. So pretty. All right. Third coat on this finger, and then I'm going to go ahead and set that in the lamp when I'm happy with it. I don't want to bump anything and move my glitters around. Do you guys remember the movie Trolls? Justin Timberlake was in it, and wonderful actors in it. You remember there was a troll called Lady Glitter Sparkle? This just makes me giggle because this is very sparkly glitter, very pretty. All right, I'm just checking my tips here on the front. Ooh. I'm sealing the tips of my nails, putting a little glitter on. So what do you think? Look at that. Very pretty. Got a little bit on my, little bit of glitter dripped onto my skin, so I'm going to pop those off if I can. Otherwise I'll catch them later. But looks good. Making sure these glitter pieces are moved around a little bit. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and set that in the lamp. I'm going to go ahead and do 30 seconds just to make sure I get a nice set. And then I got to do my thumbnail. Actually, I think I'll do 20 seconds. Since I got to do my thumbnail, I can do the rest of my hands. My fingers. So that's got a little bit of time on it. Let's go ahead and do this one, and then I will do a full 30 to 40 seconds under my lamp with all the nails. It's a little harder on the bigger nails to make sure you've got even coverage. It kind of wants to clump in places, so I find that to be the most challenging when you've got these larger glitter polishes. The teenier glitter polishes aren't so bad, but these larger ones obviously kind of get stuck and attracted to each other, and so I kind of have to feather them in and kind of tap them down. It's a little strange. Probably not exactly a professional technique, but I am no professional. There, see, I can get some glitter in there. I'm getting a glob of glitter to manipulate, and then I can clean it off. Take it down, clean off the excess so I don't have like too much clumping. Checking my edges, make sure they're capped. So pretty. And then of course the tip, sealing in the tip. Love it. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. I am going to do at least 30 seconds, and then I need to seal it with top coat, and Modelones is a really nice top coat. I'm really impressed with this. Very easy to use. I really like the brush, and more importantly, it wears very well. A lot of top coats I've tried have kind of, they wear off and they dull, and then you don't get that shine anymore in your nail. And I have found good success with Modelones here. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do 40 seconds just to make sure I've got all my nails done. Look at that. So now, got a little piece of glitter on here. It's probably not gonna want to come out. It is not. So I'm going to get my cuticle nipper out and just gently, before I seal it in with top coat, try to nip that out. There we go. Okay, because I don't want to seal that up against my cuticle. Yeah, I really like this. Looks really good. Let's go in and go ahead and do our top coat. Be careful because you don't need a lot. It just does such a nice job. You don't want like this thick coat, so you have to be careful you don't get too much on the brush. I do want to make sure I get the edges of the nail, including the front. Just a gentle, and I'm going to go ahead, because that's my thumbnail, I'm going to go ahead and put that through the lamp, because I don't want to bump it. I'm going to do 20 seconds in the lamp just to make sure that sets up quite nicely, and then we'll do the other 4 nails. I really like the brush on this. It just goes on quite well. Okay. All right, so, and you know, sometimes if I just feel like I'm getting a lot of top coat and I might be going to run all over while I'm doing other nails, sometimes I'll just go ahead and do like a 10-second nuke. I'll do a couple nails and then just do a nuke of like 10 seconds to just set them so they don't run. But really pretty. Making sure I'm getting my edges and the tip. I'm going to go ahead and set that for 10 seconds just to be careful I don't bump it, smudge it. Okay, back to do the last 2 nails. Ring finger. Trying to be very careful that you don't get this too close to your cuticle. There's a lot of product on there. You can also, with this being a gel, drop your finger down to pull, let gravity pull the product away from your nail plate or your nail cuticle. So there's that. Load up just a little bit more for the tiny little pinky. Don't want too much product on there. It's a tiny little nail. I don't have a ton of nail on my pinky, so I have to be very careful. This is where I tend to get in trouble with top coat, is because the brush holds so much and the pinky nail just doesn't need that much. So just making sure I'm getting the tips of the nails sealed. I'm going to go ahead, putting that hand in. I'm going to do 40 seconds in my nail lamp. See if I can close up this. Then I'll show you guys the finished product. So again, these are what I used. Oops, they're not wanting to stay on there. So I used all Model 1s for my color. I started with the nail primer on their base coat. I used this pretty glitter color from their Diamond Nail collection gel, and then their top coat. And then of course I built the base with Cody's rubber base gel. Okay, so there we go. So this Model 1's top coat is a no wipe, but I just have this habit of going ahead and doing a wipe. You know, you're not supposed to need it, but I do it anyway. Again, just kind of cleaning any product off my hands, and then I feel like my hands are clean then, and I can go ahead and put a little cuticle oil on them. I know it's a no wipe, but I still find that there's just that little tacky inhibition layer, and that this just sets it up so nice. Just a little rubbing alcohol, getting in and getting my edges, making sure, you know, the whole front and sides of the nails are, that inhibition layer, that sticky layer is just removed. So look how pretty that is. I like it a lot. So it's got some real sparkle. I'll go ahead and clean up the little pieces of glitter that fell onto my hands. Pretty easy. You can nip that off with the cuticle nippers. But yeah, what do you guys think? Kind of fun for New Year's. Very pretty purple color. Definitely picks up the sparkle and the light, changes in the light. So thanks so much, you guys, for tuning in. I hope you'll give this video a like and give me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Make sure you smash that red channel button and click my bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.